Alright, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to show two unique species of boas. This right here is a female Candoya pulsi. If that's how you say it correctly. They're also known as Solomon Island ground boas, or I believe in this girl's case she's Isabel Island ground boa, the high white phase. I believe it's a certain locality where they're nice and white, much prettier than the regular Solomon Island ones, which are generally usually different colors, darker colors, brown, blacks, some reds and stuff like that. These tend to always be white, or I have a male that's white, and instead of all this gray and black, he's orange and black with whites. And this is so these guys are related to the viper boas, which are Candoya aspera. Very similar, you can see in the head. It's almost got that venomous looking head to it. They got some thick kill scales, not as thick as the viper boas. And these get a lot bigger than the viper boas too. I believe the females get like 5 feet, while viper boas tend to get about like 2 feet or so to 30 inches for their females. Don't get too much bigger than that. See, she's got some orange here too. Really nice orange. And the cool thing about these are they're a lot more active than the viper boas and more docile. Anybody that's no viper boas can be pretty bitey or primitive, while these typically tend to be the opposite. Even wild caught animals tend to be pretty good. This girl's captive born. And I have a small group of them. The other females are also white. I'll show the male one day, but like I said, he's more bitey. Look at that belly. Look at the tail. Look at the tail. All that black. It's really crazy looking. Really cool snakes. So they'll get similar in length to something like a ball python, just not as heavily built. Much more active animals. They move around a lot. They don't soak as often as the viper boas do. So they are completely they're fairly different in the way they act. All of mine are eating rats or mice without hesitation. Usually as babies they're gonna start on I believe lizards or frogs and stuff like that. These guys came in already started on rodents. So I would say she's about, let me see if I can stretch out a little bit, maybe 2 feet, so halfway full grown. And this is a 2015 animal, so that gives you an idea how small. It's a small species, and they grow super slow. Same thing with the viper boas, super slow animals. I mean, these animals eat as well as any of my blood pythons. They'll eat weekly, and then this is all, what is that, 2015, 2019, 4 years old already? And it's not even full grown, it's about halfway there. But when they came in, they were real tiny. I mean, they were only able to eat like the smallest pinky mice, like completely like 1-day-old pinky mice, or newborn pinky mice, and that was even a big meal for them. The head. Probably one of the better Candoyas to own if you want something you can handle often. And this is the animal I've only handled literally just a few times since I've had it, and it's just super chilled. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. Alright, so I'm gonna get the next animal out. Alright, so this is Madagascar tree boa, Tanzania. This is the green phase. These are the more uncommon ones to see, especially in the States. The other phase is the mandarins, which are they're brownish red or copper looking in color. So this animal will be related to like Dumer's boas and stuff like that. He's not too used to being handled. They're a semi-arboreal species. So they like to be both on the ground and in the trees. I've noticed that what's cool about these is they actually go when they're hungry. When they want to feed and stuff, they'll actually they'll go high up, wait for a meal. Once they get fed, they go right straight down to the ground to digest. And then the following week, feeding day comes again. You open the tub and they're right back up on their perch, waiting for that meal to come. Look at the head. Very wide head. This is a male. I'm not sure how many people, if any people in the States have produced the greens. The reds get produced maybe every other year. Well, the browns more, they're not really red. But these guys, when they're born, actually, they are born red. And they change color. So the greens will be born red and they'll turn green. And then the browns, the mandarins, are born red and they turn brown. Almost like copper looking in color. I do have a female mandarin. The green's picking up?
Yeah.
You can see his head. Let's see.
He keeps moving.
This is a full grown adult. He's not going to get any bigger than this.
Okay, got a nice shot of it.
See that wide head? Really cool. Alright, so I'll take out the female real quick to show you the female. The difference in the color phases, or the difference in the two localities. Alright, so here's the female. You can see how it's saying she's that copper color. Right now she's up here chilling. Let's see if I can get her down. She's on there really good. Alright. I mean, they're still a pretty uncommon species. But as far as if you're going to go look for one, this is what you're generally going to find. Real nice. She's got real nice golds and yellows and stuff like that. They have a bit of an iridescence to them when you hit the light. Shine away. Not the easiest species to breed either, from what I understand. I think the few that are successful breeding them, they kind of you gotta cool them down really cold. I think it's like the 50s or so, and that's kind of way too cold for me to do right now. Keeping them in the same facility as the pythons. Like, they'll do good with that weather, but that's dangerous for you know, ball pythons and blood pythons and stuff like that. So eventually, hopefully, I'm looking to get another little spot and then move a lot of the boas in there to start being more successful with breeding attempts. I did put the male with this girl. I never witnessed anything, so not sure what would even come from the two, since they're different localities and colors. That's it. Later.